Wanyama kalu, kababa wali. Greetings, welcome everyone to Health Watch Thursday, live here at New Earth Health Foods, Ghana, West Africa. My name is Chef Bobo D and I'm your host for today. And I'm talking about sea moss, the benefits and how to create sea moss gel. But first, before I move forward with my presentation, I'd like to take the time just to say great new day to everyone. Today is a very special day. Today is August 8th, 2024. This is a great time to be alive, a great time to be here. You know, the Lion Gates portal are opening, where in numerology, the number 8 is for prosperity. The number 8 represents infinity. And today, this day, is probably once in a lifetime opportunity. We are celebrating the triple 8. We're celebrating the 8th month on the 8th day. And when you add the number 2024, you get the number 8. So we are representing and celebrating the triple 8, which stands for abundance, prosperity, for awakening. It's time for you to journal, put out your affirmations, anything that you would like to manifest. Now is the time when the Lion Gates portal is at its maximum point. So this is the time for you to make your supplications to the universe, and the universe will respond to whatever you want to manifest. So with that, I'm grateful to be in here to talk about not only our physical, mental, and spiritual health. We're here to talk about what we could do to maintain and sustain a healthier lifestyle. And today, my presentation, I'm talking about sea moss. And for those who do not have an understanding of sea moss is what they call a superfood, right? In today's vegan society, you know, it's called a new age superfood, but actually sea moss has been around for thousands of years. It's been used in traditional medicines and used in foods for thousands of years. But it's now being rediscovered, right, in the Western Hemisphere. So once they discover it, they make it popular, and now everybody's talking about sea moss. So as a child growing up, I'm from Jamaica, so if you hear my Jamaican accent, big up on myself, big up all of my brethren and sisters, them from Jamaica. Yes, because if anybody should know about sea moss, it should be you, because we grew up on this. Now, when I was growing up, sea moss was known as Irish moss, right? Sea moss was known as Irish moss. So all my life growing up in Jamaica, I knew it as Irish moss until when I went to the States. I heard they talking about sea moss. I'm like, what is sea moss? And when they showed me what it was, I'm like, oh, this is something I drink when I was a youth, because as a youth, I used to play football. And my coach at the time, he is a Rasta man, so big up yourself. He was the one that teach me about sea moss, or introduced me to sea moss. And they gave it to us as a pre and a post-workout drink. Before we played our practices, after we played our practices, or before we play our games, or during halftime, during our games, or after the games, this is something that he would tell us, listen, you need to drink your punch, because they give you the energy, give you the stamina, give you the vitality that you need to perform on the pitch. So this is something I grew up learning about, but I did not know about all these benefits that the sea moss or the Irish moss has until when I got older and started doing my research and listening to a lot of gurus out there that talk about sea moss, not only as a superfood, but it's also an alkaline food source. Now, sea moss, we hear the word sea, we hear the word moss. What is sea moss? Sea moss is actually a seaweed. It's actually an algae, right? And you can find this off the coastline of the Caribbean. You can find it in Jamaica, Grenada, any one of the coastline on the Caribbean islands, you can find it. You can find sea moss, it's there in abundance. It's actually seaweed, like I said. A lot of people like seaweed. We see this every day and didn't know the nutritional value that this superfood possessed, right? So sea moss contains First of all, your body requires 102 minerals. 102 minerals your body requires for it to regulate itself, to keep itself balanced, to keep itself in harmony and in healthy and disease free, right? Out of that 102 minerals, sea moss contain 92 of those trace minerals. 92, that's more than 90% of the minerals that your body needs. Not only does it contain minerals, it also contains vitamin. It's a high source in vitamin, fiber, and all these proteins and things that your body require to give itself the proper nutrition that your body needs to function efficiently and effectively. Now, when I talk about my body, we talk about you have to treat your body like a high performance vehicle, right? If you have a Ferrari, you won't be putting the cheapest gas in your Ferrari. You wouldn't be putting the cheapest oil in your Ferrari, because in order for your Ferrari to function on an optimal level, you have to put the proper fuel. You have to give it make sure it has the proper tune-up, make sure it has the right tires, so you could get the optimal performance out of the car. So just as you would treat that Ferrari, that's the way you need to treat your body, right? Because your health is your wealth, right? We have to remember that. Your health is your wealth. So the most expensive thing you should be putting or spending your money on is what you're putting into your body, not what you're putting on your body. Not the Gucci, not the Prada, not none of these fancy things that won't give you good health. It might make you look good, but you can look good and you can feel bad at the same time, right? So invest in yourself, invest in your health, because your health is your real wealth. You cannot enjoy anything in this life unless you have good health. So pay attention to that, and this is why we're bringing you a simple, economical superfood that you could use to nourish, to heal, to balance back your body so you can have that optimal health that you desire, right? So sea moss contains 92 of the trace minerals, right? The benefits of sea moss is that it supports your health, a healthy immune system, right? It fights the cold, it fights the flu, right? It's something that helps you to fight infections that's in your body. It enhances your thyroid function. And we get into all of these benefits and how that the sea moss play a part in these benefits. It helps to ease joint pain, increases energy level. It reduces fatigue. It supports heart health. It supports mental health. It supports your libido for all my brothers out there. It helps to support a healthy libido, right? It helps to shrink that process so you can have more blood flowing through, your male source, your male energy, gives you that vitality that you need, right? So wives, go buy some sea moss for your husband. I'm going to teach you how to make the sea moss gel, and definitely it will be helping him and helping you at the same time, right? So it helps to boost your metabolism, meaning that as your body gets older, you don't process foods the same way that your body used to process foods when you were younger. So your metabolism slows down as you get older. So what this does, it helps to regulate your metabolism so your body will absorb the food that you eat. Now, we have to be mindful. You can't be putting things that in your body that's good for you in one sense, right? And then also eating the garbage, because it's kind of counterintuitive, it counterbalances, right? So in taking the sea moss, not just as a preventative aid, you don't want to take it as something that you're trying to use to repair something that you already caused. So I suggest to everyone that when you start to use the sea moss, make sure you're also checking with your diet. Check the type of food that you're eating. If you're eating red meat, I'm not a professional doctor, but I've been vegan over 23 years. You could put it in your soups as a thickener. You could put it in your porridge. You could put it in your smoothies. It's something that not only can you ingest, you could also use it topically for your skin. Ladies, you could do facials. It's a good facial treatment for your skin. makes the skin healthy, makes it glow, it repairs it, it takes away the wrinkles, it does all these wonderful things that you know that it could use to heal and repair your body, right? So we see the benefits that sea moss offers. We see everything that you could do with it in terms of how you intake it. And now I'm going to turn and show you the different types of sea moss that we have and give you a quick demonstration on how you could prepare a sea moss gel, right? So, like I said, there's 4 different types of sea moss, right? You have red sea moss, which I don't have any red sea moss with me right now, but you have gold sea moss, which we have here. You could get your sea moss and new earth. They have it here in these wonderful packages. You could come and get your sea moss. No excuse, get your sea moss. We have purple sea moss. We also have green sea moss. And the color of the sea moss depends upon where it was harvested, right? Which part of the Caribbean or where in the ocean that you could find these sea moss, right? The colors in the sea moss, it doesn't really change too much the minerals or the vitamin structure of it. Some of them might carry 1 or 2 different vitamins that you will get from the other. For instance, the green sea moss, right? The green, you get more chlorophyll from the green sea moss. So that will help to cleanse your blood. It will help to develop more blood in your system for your blood to flow, right? So that's just one of a slight difference that you might get out of the green sea moss versus the gold, the purple, or the red. Each of them have a different, more potency in some of the vitamins that they offer based on the color, right? So the darker the color, the richer the color, the more minerals, the more vitamins that you'll get from it. So today I'm going to prepare some purple sea moss gel, and I'm just going to give you a quick brief demonstration and how you prepare that. So let me get my gloves real quick. So like I said before, sea moss is harvested out of the ocean. That's why it's good when you're harvesting your sea moss or whoever you're getting your sea moss from, to make sure that they harvest it from an environment that's very clean. So it minimizes the debris that you'll find in the sea moss. So I have some sea moss here. I don't know if you guys could see it from afar, but this is the purple sea moss. You can see that they have some debris in the sea moss. What I normally do is I'll pick out the debris that's physically that I could see physically in the sea moss. I'll pick it out just to get some of those debris out. And then what I normally do is I'll put it in a bowl. I'll add some water to it. All right? And I'll let that kind of soak. You see how brittle and dry the sea moss look, right? Because when they take it out of the ocean, it's wet. So they have to lay it out in the sun so it could dry, so they could package it, right? So I normally put it in the water, kind of like just let it soak, get some of the sand content out of it. What I normally do as well, I use lime. I didn't bring any lime, but I have some sea moss that was soaking overnight. So I add lime to it. So what I normally do is after I wash it, make sure that it's clean, I strain it off, I put it into a bowl, I add some mineral water to it, I squeeze some lime in it, and then I let that sit for 12 to 24 hours so that the sea moss could soak. Now, how do you know that the sea moss is ready? When you look at the sea moss, you can see that it expands in size, right? We're moving from this to this. It has a gel-like substance to it, right? You can see that it has a gel, and it expands, right? So I let it soak. After I let it soak, then I get my blender to make the sea moss gel. I have my blender here. Let me move my notes out the way. and get this blend. So I add some of the sea moss to the blender. Right? I like my sea moss to be nice and thick, right? To get really jelly. So I'm gonna add all of this that I had soaking. Now remember, I had this soaking in some water. So normally I would strain off that water and then I'll put fresh water, but this water was fresh enough. So just put it in my blender, let it blend. As you blend the sea moss, you could check the consistency. If it's something that you want, if it looks too thick, right? If it looks too thick, you could add some more water to it to kind of thin it out a little bit more, right? But for me right now, I like how this one is looking, right? Then you get a mason jar. I recommend that you use a glass jar. So you get a glass mason jar. And you pour your sea moss. Cover it. And there you go. You got 12 ounces of sea moss, right? How you take this? A spoonful a day. You could add it to your smoothies. You could add it to your juice. You could add it to your porridge. You could add it to your soups, to thicken your soups. Now, for me, how I consume sea moss, you have different ways. I have the gel that you could take, right? You could literally take the spoonful of the gel. But because it's something that's coming out of the ocean, it does have, it has a taste of the ocean. You could taste the sea in the sea moss. So what I normally do is I have different ways that I incorporate it. If you can't take that taste, what I normally do is I would put some of the sea moss in the blender. I'll take fresh fruits. This flavor in particular, I added strawberry, right? This is my strawberry flavored sea moss gel, right? I add it, so every morning I get up, if I don't feel like making a smoothie or making a drink, I just take the spoon and I just take it to the head, right? So this one is my strawberry flavor. This one is my mango flavor, right? So here in Ghana, mango, watermelon, papaya, these fruits are fruits, pineapple, that are local, that are bountiful, and you could use these as a substitute as well if you can't find any strawberry, right? And that's the best. You could keep this in the fridge for up to 3 weeks. If you put it in the freezer, you could get it up to 30 days, right? In terms of shelf time in your freezer. And this is one of the most economical way you could consume this superfood to bring health, vitality, nutrition, healing to your body. And for that, I say that get your sea moss, come to New Earth Health Foods, and you could purchase your sea moss today. I want to thank y'all for your time. Thank you for your energy. I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to teach you how to make sea moss gel and to inform you on the nutritional value and benefits of sea moss. I thank you all so much. Peace, light, love. I got a spoon. I could let you guys taste the sea moss. I don't know if I have any spoon. You want to taste it? These were frozen. Sure. Hello. How are you? Have you ever tried sea moss before?
Yes.
I know you have. This is my daughter, everybody. This is my daughter, Selah. She loves sea moss, by the way. She she grew up on drinking sea moss, right? After my wife stopped breastfeeding, one of the ways we weaned her off breastfeeding was we used to make sea moss as a substitute for her breast milk, knowing that it had all the trace minerals and vitamins that your body need. We used to blend the sea moss with banana, with hemp milk or almond milk, right? We used to blend it together and we used to give it to her in her bottle. So she's a sea moss baby, right? So she enjoyed her sea moss. So she told me, oh, she liked to try to eat it. So what I did was to minimize every morning I have to get up and make a smoothie or whatever. You know, we infused it with fruits. So it'd be one of the ways where she could take it and enjoy it at the same time. So I think one of her favorites is the mango, right? That's the one that you enjoy all the time. Yeah, unfortunately, my mango is frozen because I froze it. Yeah. How do you enjoy the mango? It's good. You like the mango? Yeah, I like the mango too. Um, do you enjoy drinking sea moss? You don't know. Oh, she might, Michael, yes. Yeah, so one of the common questions that people ask about sea moss is where sea moss comes from, because a lot of people they don't know. So sea moss, like I said before, is something that's harvested out of the coastline of the Caribbean Ocean, or the Caribbean Sea, I should say, not the ocean, the Caribbean Sea, right? It's actually seaweed. It's an algae. That's why it's called sea moss, right? It's an actual seaweed that's found in the ocean. Do you know that sea moss came from the ocean?
Yes.
Yeah. And you see how it looks like seaweed. If you've seen this and I tell you that this is good for you, would you drink it?
No.
Right? So a lot of people look at it like, oh, this can't be good for you. This is just seaweed. I see this every day when I go to the beach. Hey. So when you think about it, sometimes, we could be misconstrued by the things that we see. Sometimes how things appears is not necessarily what they are, and you have to kind of look into it to find out what it's really about. So in sea moss, looking at it, people are like, oh, they don't believe that sea moss is such an important thing because it's grown all over. How come everybody don't know about it? But in fact, sea moss been around for thousands of years. It's been used in traditional homeopathic medicine. It's been used in foods. It's been used by all the different health practitioners out there. It's been put into capsules, made in gels. It's been used in many forms, but I think it's been popularized since a lot of the gurus came on and started bringing it to the forefront due to the social media, due to the internet. There's so much information out there about sea moss that everyone now is coming to the understanding of the benefits that sea moss brings, right? So you're also an athlete because I know you're a gymnast, right? And know that sea moss helps to aid in the repair of your muscles after working out and feeling tired and sore. The nutrients from the sea moss actually heal and repair your muscles. It also helps to promote joint health. That's what we talk about. How does it promote joint health? By reducing the inflammation that's found into your joints, right? Making your joints more freer, more flexible to move and to turn. So sea moss has great benefits when it comes to people who participate in sports or work out a lot. It helps you to recover faster. It gives you a lot of energy, right? It gives you a lot of stamina, gives you vitalities for you to feel good. So it's something that makes you alert mentally because it gives you iodine. If you're trying to regulate your thyroid because your body's producing too much iodine, then sea moss you have to be mindful of your intake of sea moss, right? Because it's a very rich source in iodine. Now, another question that I know a lot of viewers ask, or they ask me when they see me, is that can you take too much sea moss, right? Is there such thing of taking too much sea moss? Now, we know in life, everything is a balance. Everything has to be done in, in measures. You can't do too much of one thing. So when you take in sea moss, you take your time, ingest it, see how it performs, how it operates in your body, how it makes you feel, right? And regulate yourself based on your needs, right? Based on how you feel. So sea moss is one of the best superfoods that you could get out there on the market. It's very economical. It has a lot of minerals that your body needs, a lot of vitamins, and it does a great job in repairing and healing your body. Like I said, I can't see the comments. I can't see the section. I don't know if there's any questions in the audience about sea moss. I'm glad to answer any questions that you might have.
Can I drink it now?
Sure. But what I would like for you to have is a spoon. I don't have a spoon. I don't have a spoon.
I can drink that one.
Let me see.
That one even good?
Yes. This one we had in the freezer. Right? You don't have to drink it if you don't want to.
I'll drink it.
You can drink it? How are you going to drink it?
Not all of it.
All of it? Right? So that's the sea moss gel. That's a strawberry sea moss gel. Right? And you get her approval. From she said, that means it's good. Right? So if there's no other questions, I'd like to thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your patience. We had some difficulties, but we are here. I hope you learn about sea moss. If you have any questions, you could contact me. I'm on Instagram _Chef Bobo D. Right? You could hit me up on the gram, send me a DM. I do offer sea moss infused juices. I'm here in Ghana. So for all my brothers and sisters on the other side of the pond, I can't ship that to you right now, but if you're here in Ghana, you want to order some sea moss, I'm here. Send me a DM, and then you could reach out to me in that way, and I'll get back to you on your orders. So thank you again for your time. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook. I'm also on TikTok as well, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be bringing more content like this to my YouTube channel so you can learn more about the benefits of sea moss and all my other products I have. I'm a vegan chef as well. I also have my vegan cookbook on my website, www.chefbobod.com. Hit me up, support your brother, because the work that we do is to bring health and awareness to our community, to our people, and to the world. So, namaste. Thank you so much. Nadasi, pa, 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 pa. And y'all have a wonderful evening, a wonderful good night to wherever you are in the world. Peace.
Wanyama kalo, tababa wale. Nyambe.